I know y'all are asking why bother to replace these tires. A lot of life left in them. A lot of life left in them. Okay, step back. Sign your insurance release forms here. We're going back in here to my tar department. We can take a look at these tobacco plants while I'm walking by them. This is where I started a few of them. Now these are just weeds. I knew that they were weeds when they came up immediately, but I wanted them to get enough height to them so I could pull them up easy. And obviously this is grass. And that weeds there, because I didn't, this was just some dirt from the garden I put in here and use them to start the tobacco plants. These are just weeds too. It's kind of hard to tell. Well, tobacco is just a weed. Yep. But we'll pull these weeds up and leave the plants. Yeah. They're growing. They're mighty small. They're very small, as you can see. Still slow growing at this point, but a little later on things will take off and they'll grow pretty fast. Anyway, that's our tobacco update for today. The garden looks pretty bleak. Got some things planted and nothing's coming up, but I do have some onions in the ground over there. I guess I should water them probably. I had a friend of mine give me some little onions he grew from seed. So I put some of them in along with some onion sets, and hopefully it'll be a good comparison about which does better. Haven't had any decent onions in a couple years growing in my garden, that is. I gotta run out while I'm waiting for the parts to come for the 40-30. I'm gonna put some new bushings in the main case. I think the ones in the wishbone are okay, but when I get the things, the seals and all and whatever, I'll let you know where I got them from and all that, and shims. But I gotta run out and get my hay rake, and I got a few things to do to that. I got to put a couple tires on it and some of the universal joints in the back. I need to work on it. It's a new Holland, and then we'll take the 620 out there and pull the rake up in the backyard. I got some old tires and inner tubes that were on some old rims that I wanted some rims, so we took the tires and off of them and sold them the rims, and one of the inner tubes was good. It's probably 50 years old, but it's going to go in one of the tires, and I'm going to use one of the tires on there, and I'm going to go into my vast vault of used tires under there and find another one that matches close to the same height. Anyway, so I'll get the 620. 620's got a weak spark plug in it. You'll see what I mean. Here it's missing on one cylinder. Here it's missing. Got a weak plug. There you go. I take that out and balance it right there. Come on. It'll run all day long. As long as that sits there like that, it'll hit on both of them fine. I gotta get another plug. We had a lawnmower for years that wouldn't start until you pulled the spark plug wire off. Then it would start. And you could put it back on, it would run, but it wouldn't start with the spark plug wire hooked up. Just pulled it off and it would hang about a quarter inch away and it would start up. And you real quick put it back on and it would go ahead and run. sometimes I ask myself why I never replace a spark plug. I don't know. Just fun to have little oddities like that, like this, but I am going to replace this plug. I'm sure all of you already know why it goes ahead and fires. When it's got to jump that gap, the spark gets hotter on the other end. So I ain't much of an electrician, so I don't know all the technicalities behind it and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, let me go out there and get that rake. I know y'all are asking why bother to replace these tires. A lot of life left in them. A lot of life left in them. I'm turning over a new leaf. Preventative maintenance and all that. I know these tires still got life left in them, but I'm going to replace them. I just hope the ones I'm putting on there is going to be better shape than these. I don't know. We'll find out. They're older. Got some age too. They're old enough to run for president several times over. This is my other strawberry wagon. It's out here by the road where people can see it. I have my other one tucked away in a super secret location so that only I can pick any off of it. I put this one in this sorry looking bunch out here for in case anybody wants to nip a couple of them. That comes down the driveway. They at least won't be getting my best stuff. Ain't I selfish? I'll jack this up and knock this tire off of here, and I guess I could just put a tube in that one. Trim off some of this excess tread. That thing will be ready to roll. Literally. This one here is in just as good a shape. I don't know, I'm only changing them because air comes out of them honestly faster than it goes in. It defies the laws of physics. Okay, step back. Sign your insurance release forms here. We're going back in here to my tar department and see what I can possibly find to mate up with them couple tires that I got to go on front of that rapscallion. Let's see. And I got some mighty nice ones. I mean, some really nice antique tires here. I don't know why Randy don't ever come up and get his tires. They might be dry rotted before he gets up here to get them. I don't know. That might be one of them there. I think it is. I dug them out for him and he never come up and got them. Oh well. I won't rag on him anymore. I do that enough. Let's see. Boy, these are some nice ones. These would look good on somebody's restored old pickup truck or something. They're nice. Them old bias plies. Atlas tires. Full ply. What size are them rapscallionskis? I don't know. They're 15s. But I'll find something in here. I come across something that very upsets me. There is a new old stock tire in here, still with a sticker on it. That's very upsetting indeed. I don't know how it happened. I'm sorry. Actually, there's a couple of them in here, like one that would go on a Alice Chalmers G. I think that's about the size. There's one in here was brand sprackling new and never put on anything. I think it might be there, and it's with a good used one. So it's another tractor I don't have. I don't want to get one just to use the tires. So if you need a good set of tires for them, drop me a line. The number to call is BR549. This is an extension of Junior Sample Sales. We just don't have Misty Rowe out there holding the number like. Anyway, I'd get a lot more customers if I did, I'm sure. Here's a nice sample here. I don't know, got some nice spoke rims. Boy, who put this darn thing here? It's an air core conditioner. Something I ain't never used. Oh well. Let's see. There's a mud and snow tire back there. Let's see. Oh! Let me dig on down. Dig right on down. Let's see what that is. It's a winter mark. Yeah. Let's see. Oh my God. Yep, that's got some potential. That's got some potential. Let's see what height that thing is. I don't know. I'm running out of battery. I better go get one. I wouldn't want you to miss a second of this riveting excitement. It's a Kelly Springfield. Nice tire, but it's a 14. Can't use it. Can't fit it on there. I'll find something. I wanted to find a tire that would match up with this one. That's a pretty tire there. It's old Firestone. Old Firestone. Gausser. Gum dipped, mind you. Don't come no better than that. It is a 670/15. And I was going to try to use this implement tire on there with it, but it's a little bit difference in height. And I could pair these two together, but and I still may do that, but I don't know. If I could find something to make this up, I'd really like that. Let's see what I can come up with. Yeah, it's looking pretty good if I can keep it watered. Got a weed to pull up. Yeah, this wagon's looking good. My personal stash. I do share them with the family. They each get 3 quarts. Hey, let's try this one. Hey, it's a fiery stone. Let's see what it does. Darn. 2 different in size. I'll look one more place. I'm just going to have to use this implement tire matched up with this old Firestone automotive tire, I guess. It'll be fine. It'll work great. Now I can knock them tires off of there, unbolt them and knock them off the rim. Had a couple of U-joints I gotta work on. Gotta replace them. And crosses, especially this one. This one's in real bad shape. Yep. We'll get all of them coming and we'll just have a afternoon where we're replacing them U-joints. That's Snoopy. Found a nice spot in the shade. Yeah. Yep. Let's pull that tire off. and knock that off of there. That little bit of rust. Just got a tiny bit of surface rust on there. And I'll knock that off there with the little wire brush and throw a little bit of paint on it. This old tube doesn't seem to have any leaks. Let me let the air out. Got a little bubble in it, but when's that a bad thing? You ready for a good one? Took all that time looking for a nice pair of 15-inch tires to go on these rims. And the first one I threw on there kind of just fell right on the rim. So I looked at the old tire, and its side walls are worn so bad you can't really see hardly at all where it says what size it is, but darn if I didn't find where I found out where it says that it's a 14-inch tire. So now I got to find a pair of 14s that'll go on there. Jeez. But I got a nice pair of 15-inch ones. I know I ran across a couple of 14s under there. Let me go back and see, and I'll drag those out. Had no idea. I got a couple 14s out of there, but they're a little bit different in height. Let me look at one more place. And because I mean, some of you probably by now are going to be wondering, why didn't he just go buy some tires? Well, I would have bought 15s. I got plenty of 15s, but front tractor tires. But I hate to use them on an implement because I like to put them on the front of tractors. 14-inch tires, hard to find and expensive. So let me look up under the house here, see what I can find. This is not for the faint of heart. Oh boy. Oh my golly. A bunch of cobwebs down here, so I got to be careful I don't get eaten alive by cobs. Yeah, oh, interesting. There's a tar. I got a feeling it's a 13. I believe it is. Let me see if I can stretch it over there and see. Yeah, that's a 13. I think all of them down here is 13s. I know that's a 13. Let me check over yonder. You see how long we've been saving wheels and tires under this house. Worst comes to worst, I'll put that on there. I know the other one's around here somewhere. Chair's probably worth, if it had been took care of, several $1,000s. But anyway, this is underneath of my substantial house. Yeah, let me see what that tire is. Oh, here's the other. Yep. Still in good shape. Yeah, sir. I gotta make sure I take that with me when I go. Hey, there's a tire under there. What's that? What is this one? Yes, that's a 14. That is a 14, but I don't know how healthy it is. I might as well take it out of here anyway. What's under this? Probably another 14. Let me drag it out. Turn this off. Hot dog, look at there. Top notch, top O the line. Yes, sir, we struck gold here. Real gold. No denying it. A 7.75 14 4-ply load range B. Who could want anything better? Woo! I know some people say you shouldn't hold on to things. You should keep things nice and tidy and get rid of things, but I tend to hold on to things because you never know when you're going to need them. I think my philosophy has won out today, don't you think? Yeah, now we just got to knock them off this rim here and mount them on them others. Yeah. Ain't you glad you come along for this ride? It's been fun. I didn't write all this elaborate script. This just happened. This just happened. Let's call it. It's called divine intervention to make this more entertaining for everybody. All right. See ya. Best part about it, there's white walls. That really set him off. Here's my 214s. I got a regular tire, high waist type, and mud and snow. That makes it good. I'll be prepared for any eventuality. I can make hay in any kind of weather. Snow and sleet and freezing rain. And also the sunny days. I don't even film. Excuse me. I don't digitally record most of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, because it'd be too long and boring. But I had this tire mounted on there with this tube in it, real nice and aired up, and then all of a sudden all the air come out. I said, what? And I didn't realize, because why would you really think to check, that this old tire had a nail in it, about 1.5 inches sticking in there, and it's poked a hole in my inner tube. Yep, poked a hole right in my inner tube. So off she comes and put a patch on it and put it back in. But I just want to give you an idea, a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that I don't even put up, because it's, why would I? Anyhow, there you go. But I'm telling you, because you're my buddies, you're supposed to listen to me, everything I say. Luckily it's time for dinner. 12 noon, 12 o'clock high. So going in there and refill my gullet. See you. This previous posting of the Southern Maryland Dirt Farmer is for entertainment purposes only. Things have been elaborated upon and embellished to make them seem more unbelievable and entertaining. This in no way reflects the real actual life of the aforementioned Southern Maryland Dirt Farmer. Oh, who am I kidding? This is what I do all the time. I can't fool you. It's who I am, how I live. It's a tough life. It really is. This is the high point of it, being able to share it with you guys. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have this relief. How was that? Is that good? That was entertaining too, wasn't it? You fellas never know what's real and what ain't. Hey, before I wash up for dinner, I thought just a little small item of interest. Kind of a personal thing. But my given name is William. First name, William Oscar Grimes. And it's always been a curiosity to me. I have a spot on my left arm that's in the shape of a W that never gets dirty. It's strange. Dirt will not stick to that spot. Let me show you. Can you see that W? See? Clear as a bell. Dirt will not stick to that spot. I can get my arm as dirty as I possibly can. It can be totally black. And that W will just be as clear as a bell. It's a weird thing. It's unusual. I took it as a mark. I'm marked by God. No, I don't know. It was ordained that I be named William I have no idea, but I just thought it's funny. It never ever gets dirty. It always surprises me. I'll forget about it, and then I'll get really dirty and come in to wash my hands, and I'll look in there. There'll be Mr. W. right there, smiling up at me. It's the darndest thing. It's too bad my whole body wasn't like that. I wouldn't have to take a shower hardly once a year. But hey, at least that one spot I ain't got to wash. Anyhow. All right, now that I've totally taken away your appetites, I'll bid you adieu. It was more like in a don't, probably. But anyway, bye.